Hello, this is Matt. I am in class with my laptop ready to take notes.
Hey guys, what's going on? Ready for round two, Matt?
Yep, I got one woman that you might have seen my text that replied to my poll, and my sense is by sending enough, I'd say I sent like 7 or 8 messages yesterday. I got maybe enough traffic going that I got an actuary who rock climbs. But I have.
Traffic, baby. Yeah, that's what it's about.
So I have one. I haven't replied. I have, not gonna, just so that's there. I figured that would be helpful to the class, and you probably saw my post as well. Um, I'm gonna be typing on my laptop here into my notes that will be on my phone using iPhone mirroring. So my video will be off, but I will probably compete for most engaged participants. So I hope we don't mind the video being off.
What's up, Lucian? Okay, I heard you, Matt. That is fine. I probably will come back to you to use your account as an example. Do stay tuned because I want to help push those conversations further along. Okay?
Mhm.
I just want to spread the love a little bit.
Of course.
Michael,
Oh,
what's up, Brandon? Your camera work? I'm trying to see your fine face too. Yo, yo, Lucian with the beard, man, bro. Like that look is so for you, bro. I'm telling you. Telling you. The first time I met him, I'm like, yo, bro, you're like a real life Loki. I don't know if you like that compliment, but bro, like Loki's like my favorite supervillain. Top two.
appreciate it, man.
Yeah, yeah. Brandon, fix that angle, bro. You look like you have triple chins, and that's not really a good look on you, bro. Get like a laptop or caught your phone in a better angle. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, there we go. Went from a 5 to a 7.5 overnight. Look at that. My connection is good. All right,
Yeah.
cool, cool. So Matt, I know where you're at. This call I'm gonna have mostly for online dating. The smaller it is, this call is, the better I can like give you guys direct feedback. The bigger these calls go, the more generalized I'll have to go into and start teaching just more overall strategy versus individually helping you guys. But I will cook up something for the near future where I can get you guys from wherever you are now to where I'm at, maybe even better than where I'm at. So with that being said, I'm gonna give you guys like a scale to go off of so I can see where your dating account is at, and I'll help you guys get to the next level. Cool?
hmm
Great. So on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 meaning you don't have an online dating account, and 10 meaning you get 5 dates every single week, so much that you gotta turn the funnel off. Where are you guys?
Probably middle.
3?
Yeah, 2 or 3. Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
so you're six.
yeah, date every like month or so.
Okay. Matt, I would say you're actually at a 6. Great number. Michael?
Probably around a 4 or 5.
Okay, so you've gotten a few dates before.
Yeah, not in a while though.
Okay, so 0, 6, 4, and 3. So the average of that is about 3. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over what I shared yesterday. I'm gonna say some new things to keep you involved, Matt. I'm sure you didn't get 100% of what I shared yesterday of the basics for the online dating funnel. And then I'm gonna use I guess Michael's account as an example, and then I'll use Matt's account as an example to go over like what to text as a starter and also how to keep conversations flowing and going. Matt has 7 open conversations he wants to use. So I'll use 2 of those as an example so you can get better with that. Okay. What's up, Armand? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are here at the right place at the right time, my brother. All right, so let me pull out this document. Yesterday, by the way, I shared a document on school you guys can all look at, including everybody in the recording. There's a document called 50/30 lines, and that document is something that took 2 years to build of the top 50 lines that I have. And there's a lot of them, and there's also lines in there for opening as well. So feel free to use that. That is my gift to everybody in the community. Is this the one with Tinder? Okay, cool. Let me share my, oh yeah, I'm on. So for your account, you can take yourself off mute. Everybody can like talk and say whatever freely. What's up, Danny? So on your, so 0 to 10, and you too, Dan, 0 being like you don't have an online account like for dating, and 10 meaning like you get 5 dates a week consistently. Where are you at on that level?
9.
Oh, yeah, you get dates consistently? Nice. Then why are you here? I'm joking. So why 9 and why not a 10? Like, where do you want to improve at?
I mean, like, get dates, but it's like not always like
Hot?
it's just like filler episodes. You know what I mean?
Okay. No, what do you mean?
Yeah, it's not like the main people that you want to talk to or you want to kind of go on dates with, or like, they're not like 9s or 10s. They're kind of like it's like a lot of quantity, but not like quality.
Great. So yeah, you're upper tier, and it's a conversational tweak I have to share with you to help you fix that. Because you just need fine tuning. But I'm gonna go over. Do you know what the 6 emotions are?
No.
That's probably part of why you're going through that. And Danny, your account is good. So on a scale of 0 to 10, what would you put yours?
I'd say 8. Yeah.
Okay. And what's left?
I think really for me it's I'm getting matches, I'm getting decent matches, and I think it's really just the filtering down, getting to meet the right people, and and the conversation afterwards, just keeping I lose a bit of momentum in the conversation afterwards.
And you use the 6 emotions, but you have like 4 out of the 6, not all 6, right?
Yeah, I think there's a couple that I'm missing.
Okay, so you probably like that's a little bit of it, but I think what you have is a qualification problem, and the texting definitely is what you're saying. I would
Yeah.
agree with that as well, because you match with probably some women that are hot, and then like some of them are just like, oh, I don't know how to fuck. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do for everybody here, like I said, I'm gonna go over the basics of what a profile should have, and then I'm gonna go into some intricate details of what I'm putting in my masterclass for you guys that I'll give you some exposure to. Just a quick question. Can everybody stay for the full hour?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, cool. So, there's 6 photos you want to have on your online dating. For whoever doesn't know, I'm gonna break it down each, and please just interject and ask questions. And whoever does know, you're gonna hear it again from a slightly different angle.
Just as I make notes, Daquan, are you going to be able to share this afterwards, or is it worth?
Take notes. I won't share this document yet. It's
Okay.
not yet
That's
complete.
cool.
Yeah. There's a few things I have to add to it for it to be complete. So just take notes. Feel free to take screenshots, deal sheet, whatever. All right. So the first thing you want to have is so you see how it says photo, portfolio, photo, all photo, sexy photo, gym photo, status photo, and it's called the 6 emotional reactions. So what that means is there's 6 type of emotion, an emotional response has to be triggered in the person that's looking at this photo. So if I show you an emotional picture of a dog tearing up and crying, your body is gonna want to reciprocate those feelings, and it's gonna make you feel that same way. If I show you a murder scene, it's gonna reciprocate that feelings, and it's gonna make you feel a direct response to that murder, right? So which is fearful. So with a portfolio photo, what it's doing is alleviating the doubt of not knowing what you look like, even knowing who you are or how you are. What that means is that when you know how we co-read people, and you get an energy of after talking to me today, after talking to you another day, you're like, they call must had a great day today. He's smiling, he's happy, you can't really tell. That's the same thing, like how you people read. Women read people 10 times better than a man could. I have to train for years and years to get as good as a girl that just wakes up out of her bed and looks at me. So when you get a right portfolio shot, it's going to give her the right energy and readings of like who you are and how you are. Like I'll look at Dan and I'll look at Aman. I'm like, Aman probably goes to the gym, but Dan looks like he's more adventurous. He likes to rock climb. And that doesn't mean you rock climb, but that means you might have like an adventurous kind of thing, kind of spirit versus Mike. Mike looks like he kind of like is like more edgy and maybe even works in an office. Like I get those feelings from these people, right? So what this is supposed to do for you is supposed to just give them a glimpse of what your raw natural personality looks like. How are you going to do that? You want to have people always ask like should I pay people to do my online dating photos? I don't think you have to, but if you did pay, I would have this one paid for. So it's a portfolio shot, which is basically from the middle line of your stomach to like a little bit more space above your head. You want to have it in a soft neutral background. I think the best time I take this photo is between 6:30 and 7:30, where it's called the golden hour, right as sun is setting. And same thing I was saying in yesterday's class. You want when you take the photo, you can use a professional camera or you can use an iPhone camera. You want to hold, like when you do the when you take the photo and you see the thing, like let's say it's me in the image, right? You want to hold on my face, and then what it's going to do is going to make my face more in focus, and it's going to blur out the background. Also, you want to put it on, if you have an iPhone, you want to put it on portfolio mode. Now is it portfolio? It's not portfolio. Portrait. Yes, you want to put it on portrait mode so that it's just a better quality photo. So that's how I would do that. Wear a really good shirt, smile a little bit, and the background, just blur the background, is gonna come out so fucking fire. The reason why this isn't done yet is because I'm adding in examples that are outside of myself to show guys how easy this is. So just very basic. These are some like examples of what you'd have as a caption and what you should think or the emotion that should come off. The emotion that the women will receive is that they're gonna feel safe because they're seeing you. They can obviously tell that it's a good photo. It's not catfished, right? Because it's like a good quality photo of who you are, how you are. Always enhance it though. Like, I don't know how to actually I found out how to explain this the right way finally. So it's really odd, but uh guys just don't look good with taking photos. I don't know why, but a lot of us aren't photogenic. So it's like we like lose 10 to 15, 20% of like our image when we get a photo taken. So what I've realized is the reason why AI is good is because it helps balance it out. So me and my friend that we go out all the time, we always get like, oh, you look so much better in person than in online. So I think it's absolutely necessary to just like fix the little imperfections of the camera that's taking your image and your likeness so it's even. So I would say for you guys to use AI because the lens is not going to be perfect enough to actually accentuate how you look. Then when I go over your profile, you can show how you use yours, and it's not like lying to a girl. I don't even think it's equivalent to using makeup, but it's good enough where it's gonna get you that result. No woman has ever said, "Oh my God, you look like a catfish." Da da da. You know why? Because the first photo they get is a portfolio example of you and how you look. Um, so
Quick complimentary question. In the past there was this app that put this like borderline Joker that smile that people liked, but I was like, it feels really fake. Is it safe to say since 2022 we've gotten much better than that one app?
yeah, there's way more. Yeah, there's way more apps.
Good, because I assume you'll get to that stuff tactically afterward or even in a post or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Thanks.
It's two apps. I think it's called Facetune, and that's the one that like kind of like brightens up like your smile. And if you're just like doing this, it'll put like a smile on your face, and it actually looks really authentic and real. So the thing with AI is you don't want to look fake. You don't want to make it look like it's not you or better than how you look. You just want an amplified version of how you look. The reason why we study game isn't to change how we are to manipulate people, but it's to amplify who you already are. So I want you guys to realize and look at all these things as amplifications. Like the reason why there's a controversy around makeup is because some women use makeup to change how they look. You don't want to change it. And some women use makeup to amplify how they look, right? So there's a difference there. But yeah, that's a good question. So And these are just some more examples you guys can like look at. Candid laugh in a natural setting. This can be done really easily. Seated, leaning up close on like a chair. Can be done really easily. Out and about, thinking shot with your knee crossed over your leg. It's like a really like easy one to do and simple street style of you and kind of just walking. It doesn't have to be strictly just your stomach and above, but that's usually how it's done. You can have your whole body in there as well too. So that's the portfolio shot. Boom, boom, bam.
Daquan, question on the blurred park scene. So would that be something, obviously, you would have to edit it afterwards? So
Once you tap it while you're taking the photo, and it's gonna do it for you in that moment.
okay, so whoever's taking that photo of me, just cue them to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
So I'm putting
yeah.
on portrait and then tell them to do that. Yeah.
I have a question. So in the New York,
Take 30. Wait, one more second. Take 30. Make sure you take like 30 different angles, different shots, and then you'll end up with one good one. Go ahead, Brandon.
where in the New York City area is like a good kind of photographer for this like headshot type of thing?
Um. Thought I had one. I I can grab one for you.
Okay.
I have two.
And then
There we go.
what's usually the cost?
I'll figure out like 100, $200, something not too crazy.
Okay.
Just when you do go out, just make sure they take a bunch. But yeah, like 100, $200.
Okay.
Oh, one more thing as a disclaimer, like the reason why I love online dating versus any other skill to meet women is what's up, Christian? Is because you do this thing once, right? The right way, you never have to do this ever again. And it's gonna always give you residuals. Like any other skill you learn, you got to keep it sharp, you got to keep it going. But once you learn how to do the photos, once you learn how to text, once you learn the system of texting, all you gotta do is show up in person. You can always turn this funnel on and turn this funnel off. So yeah, that's the disclaimer that I want you guys to actually realize why it's worth spending the money one time, spending the effort, taking maybe 6 hours out the entire month to get these photos done right. You won't have to ever do it again.
Mhm.
Cool. So the off photo is a photo you want to embody of like you feeling loved and adored, and what woman's gonna see is that you're safe. They can be safe around you. You can they see that you're not a serial killer because you're guess what taking care of a dog or you have a good relationship with your mom, things like that. So there's three that I love. It's holding a puppy, of it licking your face, like hold it looking at the camera, you smiling at the camera. Um, the smaller the dog, I find out the better for it to be. I have one that I'll show you guys an example of, but that's really cool to do. The mom moment of you kissing your mom on her hand or her forehead is like really good. I feel like that goes so far. It demonstrates an emotional intelligence and deep respect for women. Why? Because I want you guys to realize that you're working against the grain. What that means is women have an assumption about men, how men have an assumption about women. What that means is, what do we think about women? So a lot of them are cold-hearted. They want us for their money. And what's another one? What are the like bad stereotypes about women?
Well, I was gonna say like gold digger,
Money.
they cheat.
Oh, cold-hearted. Yeah. Not being loyal. So basically those are the top two, right? Um, Yeah. So what we would love to see in their bio is saying what like I'm looking for a guy who just loves I'm looking for a guy and I could just love him for being him. That'd be like, oh, maybe I could trust her, right? And if she had a photo of I don't know, something that would embody that, that makes sense. If she had a photo of her lifestyle, of her having a nice car and a nice apartment, then it's like, well, she won't want me for her money, for my money, because she has her own type of stuff. So you got to remember that your bio, your pictures are telling a story, and it's giving her a glimpse of what it's going to be like living, being inside your life. So it's going to give her that glimpse. So that's why these things are like so important. Because that's what it's going to do for you and her. So another one, I would stay away from the baby one, but it's still a good example if you want to like make it funny by like holding like a stuffed like a fake baby. If you can't do the other two, these gives you like good things to be playful. You can hold a fake baby, or you can hold a teddy bear. That'd be like so fucking hilarious, especially for the guys who are big like or is taken to be too serious. Those are things you could do. So these are 4 examples you can do with the all photo. And my rule with everything is take 30, make sure you're smiling at the camera, do the whole thing so you're in focus and the back is blurry, and you'll be good.
Question. I got a picture of my 2-year-old nephew. Is that like, should that be taken out, or like, is that too much? I mean, it's a good picture, but at the same time,
How old are you?
I'm 35.
35. Do you have kids?
No.
I wouldn't, because you're telling the wrong story. Unless you have like a funny prompt that you can't resist having up there. Like I'm the perfect renter baby service or something like that. Unless
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because like women are so finicky and detail oriented. These little
Yeah.
things will stop them, bro. I swear to God, like this little thing will just, oh nope, he has a kid. You literally will have a prompt, and then I'm holding my nephew. Nope. Like so I would unless you're looking to attract that, you gotta speak something else in you. I would hold a fake baby, honest to God, bro.
Yeah. No, I've been getting a lot of single moms recently. And I went on a date. One girl was like, "I thought you had a kid." And I was like, "No." It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because single moms love single dads. That's the only thing because of society now. That's how it is. Before, man, when I was in high school, I used to walk on my brother in the stroller, and they're like, "Oh, look at him, he's so like." Now I don't know what the fuck happened. It's crazy. Um,
Before I redid my profile with help from Daquan and Dale, I was getting people that you could tell were looking for the stable man. But now as of yesterday, I'm seeing not as much data as I want, but I don't have that problem, so it's worth the effort. Over. It's annoying when you feel like you're so close, but you're actually not. It's a horrible feeling.
yeah. So I'm gonna go through you guys' bios after I'm done with this. And what's up, Nicholas and Christian? You guys could take yourself off mute and ask questions when you're ready. That's how I'm organizing this class.
Daquan, I have a very punctual question. So my profile is somehow working. It's getting 1 to 2 matches a week. Now my question is, if a girl says in her messages that she prefers date night in, is that an indication like she wants to come over to my place? What does that mean? What does date night in means?
Yes, that's exactly what that means.
Perfect.
You still were you in Florida right now, or you came back?
I'm in Florida. I'm in Florida right now.
I was about to say them Colombian girls holding it down over there.
No, I've been in Fort Lauderdale since October.
Okay, sweet. All right, yeah. So I'll go over yours at the end as well too. But that's basically what that means, bro. One more thing, keep in mind that like women are not gonna be like, hey, like I want to sleep with you. They're gonna you can keep yourself off mute, Nicholas and Christian. They're gonna always say some type of like innuendo to like say what they want or say what they mean. Because their worst fear is being like shamed for like being slutty or anything like that. So when they are hinting, you can use a what's that called? A litmus question to validate if that's what is going on. Um, or just just have obviously know what they mean. A litmus question for you, Christian, is saying, "Oh, you think you're getting lucky tonight, huh? No, no, no," and like use like the waggy finger, and like that'll like you've been here for a while, you know what's up. Um, but I would just anytime I'm not sure on something, I would use a litmus question and it will validate that. How do I know how to figure out a litmus question? You'd ask a question presuming that's what they want, and you take it away. So if you're presuming that they want to come over, like, oh, I would take it a step further by saying, oh, you think you're gonna get lucky tonight? Ha ha. Well, you're not. You're only cookies for you, and only the good kind, not the bad kind. Something like that. Whatever you want to do. But that's how I would always figure out if I'm ever like not too sure. Okay. So this one I feel like is the best thing for all of us because this is going to break the nice guy frame that we do not want to get stuck in. It's okay if we have it because it makes women feel soft and safe and comfortable around us, right? But the sexy photos is something like only the bad guys have, like the bad dudes, the jacks or whatever of the world, the chads and stuff. So if we have this in our bio, it'll help balance out the natural nice tendencies that we did grow up with, right? So there's different levels of this that I was sharing yesterday. There's like extreme sexual, there's sensual, and there's suggestive. Anywhere from suggestive to sensual to sexual is where you want to be. Anywhere in that is fine. It depends on how comfortable you are with it. Why? This is always gonna come back to you because what your bio is doing is calling out for your girl. So your type of humor needs to be for your bio because it's calling out to the person that's gonna laugh for you. So for me, I'm extremely sensual. I'm in the middle, almost sexual. So for me, what I like the most is a post shower towel shot. I've been working a lot on my obliques. So what I'm doing right now, I'm taking down the one I have of me at the poolside, which is like suggestive in like red shorts. I'm turning to more sensual. So I'm gonna get like I'm gonna go next time I go into a hotel, I'm gonna I'm gonna like steam up the bathroom really well, and then I'm gonna get somebody to take a photo of me just the top, and then I'm gonna have like a caption that's like funny. Um, this is actually I like this one. Didn't know where I left my clothes, but I found my camera instead. That's perfect. Um, you can have another one where you're just like laying down on the bed with no shirt. That's kind of like suggestive and sensual. Actually, I would say just even sexual as well.
Like one quick question, but Jared has said many times to not put shirtless pics though.
You
Here, please.
I wouldn't have it rampant I wouldn't have it rampant in my bio. Like if you do this, then you know the beach photo has to make sense. But one, yeah, like one is definitely fine. Like you can have one in there, especially if you have a nice body, because what you have to do, like, and I'm sure this is not what Jared is saying. You have to accentuate a feature about you physically that women would like. So like, and they want to know like what your body like is like, what your body type is like, right? Because apparently women like dad bods, whatever. A lot of women like guys with abs or whatever. You should know, Christian, and everybody else here, what um what women like about your body. So I used to ask women a lot, and actually I still do sometimes, like what their favorite feature on a man is. You should ask them, and then they're going to tell you. And then you should ask them like, what part of you looks good? Maybe it's your slender shape, maybe it's your jawline, maybe it's the veins on your forearm, whatever it is. Yeah, you should accentuate that because that's like a feature that you have that you like. So I would definitely have one shirtless picture. It's better if it's like a casual photo like you at the beach where you just happen to be shirtless, or like you on a jet ski where it just happens to be shirtless. But like no, you need a bad boy, a badass photo in here, like just to balance out the nice guy stuff. I would have one. Now I wouldn't have six or two, I would have one. Yes. Does it make sense? Also, if going fully shirtless isn't your thing, that's fine too, because guess what? We have a button down shirt that's slightly undone. So as long as you have like the top like little like carving right here, which you can build within a month or 2 months of just working out and doing push-ups, you can get like this like little like carving a line to make it suggestive. Doesn't matter how big you are. Like literally, hey, I'm gonna come clear right back. Literally, it doesn't even matter like how like buff you are. As long as you get this one line that can develop in a month, you take a picture of that with like a button up, slightly undone. That's good enough. And to give you an idea, Christian, or everybody else, what it should look like, 50 Shades of Grey. If you look at the cover of the book where the guy's like in a suit, if you just button that part down, boom, get somebody to take 30 photos of that, you're good, bro. Does that make sense? Yeah, because you want it to be at least suggestive that you have a sexual side, or else the girls are like, well, he's just all about uh me seeing him, the gym, status, and fun, but there's no sex. Like obviously sex is a part of relationship, so you want to have something that in that category.
I need some clarification. Is the slight but so is it you have for the sexy photo, it can be handled via the sexy photo in the bedroom or the pool, etc. That's option tier 1. Tier 2 is what you just said, the slight button down one. Or is it you want to have both of those two?
You want to have one sexy photo, and that the sexy photo consists of any of these examples.
There we go. Okay. Thank you.
I like this one too, actually. You could literally just have like a red. I could see you doing this, Christian. You can even you, Aman, you can have like a rose in a like a red, like a crimson red shirt, and just smell it and like look up the camera like seductively. Like that, that's simple, but so good. So fucking good. So when you were asked that question, that's the idea I had. But like literally just holding up a rose is like phenomenal. With the shirt on, without, whatever you want. Easy. Boom. Make sense? Okay, cool. So I want to start here with the gym one. It's very basic, right? I would just have a transformation of comparison of how you looked before and how you look after if you're not like fully fit yet. If you are fully fit, then I will have one mid-action of you doing a lift. Doesn't really have to be heavy. It just have to like represent like that's what you're doing right now. You're in a gym. Next one I will have is if you already did the shirtless sexy photo, then I would just do the just a regular gym photo of you just like working out. You don't have to really like make it too much. Just something of you like improving yourself. So,
Real quick, tailored athlete and grunt style t-shirts look excellent. And they're not like try hard over.
yeah, yeah. Exactly. So the status one is where I want to take the most time with you guys because I think it's the trickiest, and I found out a trick to it that makes it better for everybody's individual online dating funnel. So what I want you guys to do is everybody close their eyes. And I want the word status to pop up and appear. And as status appears, you're gonna think of something that is cool, exciting to you, like the pinnacle of like you achieved what you wanted, and you just want to go out and do this thing, buy this thing, get in this thing, and it's gonna feel so good once you do it. And now you're in that moment, and you're taking a picture of that thing, or that feeling, or that place. And now, in order, I want you guys to say what that thing is. Michael, go first.
Like on a jet ski in the water in Colombia.
Fire. Nicholas, go. I don't know if your microphone is working, but your camera isn't. Christian, go.
Yacht.
Each yacht. Pretty okay. Yeah, you had that one ready. Nice. Matt, go.
TEDx speaker lecture on something like that, and you can see a big audience.
I told you that you love uh what do you call that? You love studious type of things, bro. So like yeah,
Yeah, the other thing that's worth noting is and I'm curious what you think of this because we have a little more time than yesterday. Was the there's times when like I could just as much say me on the top of Aspen Mountain doing something athletic, but the problem is there was literally a million men in Denver that she sees similar photos of, or it's rock climbing and or whatever. It's completely undifferentiated.
So all that's fine. All that's fine. I'm gonna get to that when I go over your bio. Just
Thank you.
Question, but yeah, I got you. I'm on.
Post like a travel picture somewhere in Europe.
Okay, so for you, I'd go even further, right? Because somewhere in Europe is general. What's the most European thing that's cool in Europe? You gotta go to the.
Probably like Rome or like Italy or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I would take a picture of, is that? I'm like so illiterate. I'm sorry. That thing of that leaning building, is that in Europe or where the hell is that?
Yeah, it's in Italy. It's in Pizza.
Okay, so what's the staple that's in Europe? Like how Paris has the Eiffel Tower.
I mean, France is Eiffel Tower. There's Big Ben in England. There's like
Amsterdam.
Lake Como in Italy. That's pretty posh.
Lake what?
Lake Como.
Like Como, dude. It's like the real deal.
Okay, so what the most exciting thing, I would take the most exciting thing. Here's a recipe. The most exciting thing, the most cliche thing, and then a photo of you like being a parody or something funny with that will be like great. So if you like went to Paris and you were like maybe like half a mile in front of the Eiffel Tower and then you did this, on top of it, I think that's like really funny. And it's like a status thing if you're traveling. Or like the leaning tower, whatever the hell it's called. If I had a same thing and you were like half a mile out and your finger was pushing on it, I think that would be like so funny. Um, so like that would be a cool thing. A lot of people look at status as like a power symbol or something you do or like buying like an item. For me personally, I'm kind of similar to Christian. I look at as status as like a power symbol, but I realized through having helping more guys, it's not what I think or what generally think, is what you think. Because if you think that's a status thing of being free to travel, your girl that you want to attract is going to think the same way. So the reason why it's so important for you guys to go out and maybe not do that yet, but that as you get better, when you go to Europe, you're like, oh, I have to do this thing, is because this is how life works. When you go out to make that sacrifice to go actually go on a trip and you go to take those 30 photos of that one image, you're gonna basically have it done so good that you're gonna have a girl that's an 8 or 9. Like, hey, I was there just the last week. And then you can be like, oh yeah, I was at the da da da, and she will message you first, or y'all have a great conversation just because of that comment, that spark. And because that building or going to Europe means so much to you, it's gonna be so much for you guys to talk about. So it's gonna connect you guys a lot better. Um, so Lucian, you're next. What's the status thing that came up for you?
Yeah, for me is basically looking good in the suit, talking in front of a bunch of also well-dressed guys with a bunch of cute girls behind you. Like, look, everybody looking at you. If you
Yeah,
go on further, one of them like hugging you and you were totally ignoring her.
I have the best one for you, bro. We got to go back to that hotel, that Soho hotel, get you
Yeah.
into that green suit again, and we're gonna pull one of these girls so they can kiss you on the cheek, and I'm gonna have Sid shout, "Hey, everybody, look!" And, and they're all gonna be looking at you, and we're gonna take like 30 fucking photos. That'll be so good for you. That'll be like that's yeah, that's what we'll do for you. But like, yeah, bro, like these moments are what's gonna take it so far in online dating. Because to what Matt was saying, everybody could take a regular photo of you skiing. Oh, I'm on a ski lift, yay. And that's not really what life's about. Your life's about like those moments of like hyper like fun. So like that, doing that is worth, promise you, planning that out and doing that shit is so fucking worth it. So that's what we're gonna do with you, and that's gonna be really good for your photo. Um yeah. Oh, and also when you're in these photos, guys, dress for the tens, like dress really good. Even if it's for like a day or an hour. Definitely do that. Brandon, you're next.
Yeah, I like the TED talk that Christian was saying.
Matt, yeah. TED Talks are good. It's just I don't know. You're gonna have to like try and like book that, but could-
There, it's a lot hard. I think if you can get yourself with a podium and get a bunch of people that you paid with them with pizza or whatever to like stand there, and you have your business suit on, and you don't have the TED logo in it, you'll be good. Over.
So TED Talk is the most ideal version of it because what means status to you is accreditation. So I would steal from that and from the short term of that, from when you get the actual TED Talk if you want to do that. And the hack to that, I would say, even if you have stage fright, bro, you should go to one of these like bars that allows you to do stand-up comedy. Actually do stand-up comedy, like just like summon some balls and do it. It's hard, but whatever. And then have a guy come out and take photos of you talking on stage. And you can frame that as whatever type of situation.
Okay.
Like literally, you could bomb on stage and be like the time I spoke about the endangered species in France, like whatever. Like it's a funny prompt. It's a hilarious prompt. But yeah, that's what I would
Yeah. Okay.
do. Cool. And you have the luxury of being in New York, so I'll help you with that as well.
Yeah.
So the adventure shot, so for the fun shot is pretty simple. With the same exercise you did for the status. You guys need to actually go out and live a phenomenal life. The reason why is because that's what attracts women, not just you wanting to get women. You have to live a phenomenal life, and that's what's gonna bring them to you. So as you go out and hey, there you are, Nicholas. Oh, you look much better in that black screen.
Hey, I know, I'm sorry. I'm just dealing with this guy. My boy is just keeping me busy. How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, bro. Nice to meet you. Welcome.
What's that?
I said nice to meet you too. Welcome, bro.
Thanks. What's your name again? Sorry, it's the first time that I'm gonna call with you.
Daquan.
Daquan. All right,
Day.
buddy.
Daquan.
Daquan. Okay.
There you go.
Daquan. Got it.
Yeah. So yeah, you're popping in now. So right now we're on the fun photo. Basically, it's very simple. Whatever you think of as fun, the same example with the status.
Mhm.
If you're on a roller coaster, like maybe get the person in front of you, take pictures of you, and plan that out. Street food, whatever type of bar. My kind of hack with this is when I'm on dates, I'll get the girl to take a photo of me, and then she's like, "Hey, what are you using this for?" I'm like, "None of your business." So when I'm on a date, I'll have her take a photo of me, and we'll do that. Game night is pretty cool, and I'll give more examples for this as well. But just it's really simple. Like if you're on a ski lift, if you're rock climbing, whatever it is, just anything you actually find fun. So you have to think about what you find fun. So one thing I'll have as an exercise, one more, and I'll let you say what you were going to say. Is I would write down if I were you guys. I'm looking to get good at this. I'd write down every single um topic here, right? Every single example, portfolio, sexy, gym, status, fun, bonus. Um, and then I'll be like, all right, I gotta take a portfolio picture. You know, 1 second. I gotta take an all photo. I gotta take a sexy photo. Once I write down those 6 topics, right after that, I'll be like, all right, my portfolio shot should make the person looking at this feel safe, understanding of my personality. They should know I'm not a serial killer. Okay, cool. Sexy photo. I can give them orgasms. I know when I know the things about women's body. Like I know that they'll say everything is really about safety, honestly. Even gym. It's not about making her feel safe because you're big and strong, but it's making her feel safe because you care about yourself. So you're making yourself healthier, and therefore she assumes you make her feel healthier as well. Status, you're financially safe, so you can help her financially. Um, so I would write those things down so you know like how you're helping her emotionally. Go ahead. What's your question?
Yeah, so I was gonna say, Daquan, that at least here in Fort Lauderdale, I mean, I find the TEDx super interesting, but like most girls here, like they wouldn't care a shit about that. Young girls, 20 to 35, maybe like 40s, 50s, they might more be intellectually curious, but like at least here in Fort Lauderdale, that wouldn't hit.
Yeah, I think you're definitely right. But guess what? There's 2 things, maybe even 3 of these always come back down to. One is testing, 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 testing. And you're gonna realize this is a numbers game. 2, it doesn't matter what the fuck they think generally, because there's still girls that fall out, and I think that's cool as shit. Um, um,
I think it's cool as shit. Like I would admire someone who is in a TEDx, but I'm thinking like the target audience is sites.
Yeah, so that's because you're going off based of like where you're at, and you have to also go off of based of what you want to attract. So like that's fine. So it's and one more thing too, because about I think what Aman was saying, you guys gotta realize like you're not out here to get every girl. Like you're out here to get your few the women that you like, the few that you like, and maybe if you want the top 2 or top 1 that you want to be with. So fuck attracting all for Lauderdale. You want to see the girl that's maybe there for a month and trying to check it out. Maybe she lives in France right now, but maybe she's thinking about living in Fort Lauderdale. Like you're looking at the common scenario and you're leaving out the once in a lifetime scenarios that actually do happen. So just because Fort Lauderdale girls don't like that doesn't mean your girl doesn't like that, and that's what you're looking to attract. So 1, do it anyway. 2, test it, see if it works. If you like it, and if you don't, then change it. But you got to realize like those like a lot of women I meet in New York, not even New York. I did this test right to test my abilities, and I started swiping like a day or 2 days before I went to Nashville just to see if I get dates out there, and I did. And you realize like a lot of times there's just these synchronicities that happen in life. There's a girl that lived in for a lot and lived in that lives there that she's coming out to New York to see me, and then there's another one that I didn't get to see her, but she said coincidentally she's flying out to New York in like 2 weeks. So like lo and behold, like what happens, right? So you guys want to always realize that this is life and shit just occurs for you. So you have to like give it reasons or ways for that to happen for you. Cool. Um, anything before I move on to bonus beach? Okay. So bonus beach photo. Very simple. What I like best, honestly, is what was said earlier, with the jet ski. I think that's so underrated. I definitely would do that. These are a few examples of how to get a good beach photo on a rooftop. Make sure your wardrobe looks good. Maybe just standing, maybe holding like an ornament. Holding ornaments actually is like a really good.
Out of interest, Daquan, why specifically the beach? Is it like a sport active? Is it a sunny environment? What's the
That's actually a really good question. So it's not according to me, it's according to data. I was like researching this and he said beach photos are the highest liked in online dating profiles across the board.
okay?
Yeah, so it's according to like what data shows, it's like the best, most attractive way. So if you guys want to extra hack the system, I would do I would just list off things that are like most liked. I'd wear the color red. Beach photo, and what was the other one? There's another one. I was gonna figure out where I had those notes, but rain the color red and beach photos is like really good. So the most liked photo I have of all time is a photo I took when I was in Greece of me laying next to a poolside in red boxer shorts. It's the most iconic. Actually, it's on my Instagram, but that has gotten me the most replies about online dating and amongst my friends. Cool, cool. So that is the first part. The next thing I want to share with you guys is online dating is comprised of 5 parts, but only the first 3 matter most. If you don't have the first 3, there's no remainder 2. So first is 50%, maybe even 60 if you count the prompts. But it's photos. If your photos suck, you have nothing else. Your photos is the most important part, guys. If anything's sucking or you don't know how to text, I'm gonna go to your photos first because women respond to you differently if your photos are not on point. The next is obvious, is the text game and you having a system of not getting lost and always knowing what to say. So texting is like, I would say 20%. So photos would be 50, texting would be 20. Then the next is logistics. So you need to know how and where like to take women in your area. It's pretty simple. You just got to know, like, just have a good transition line, which is I'll teach you, is really easy to use or find. And then you got to know how to find a good place that works. You have to have a few places in mind. So like you're not like, oh well, I don't know where we can go. Where do you want to go? So when I was in Nashville and I booked those dates, I already had like places in mind where I can go to. And a lot of times I didn't. So I said, hey, we could do tacos. I'm like, oh shit, let me find the best taco spot. So just knowing that logistics are the only thing that will never help you, but they'll always get in the way. So you're not having a place. Yeah, it's very tricky. So it's the only thing that'll help you. It will never help you, but it can only get in the way. So having a place to go, condoms, money, proximity, like all those things will never like help you. And the girl's like, oh, I want to sleep with you because you live next door. It might help actually in that case, but like normally it's just only going to get in the way. It won't really help you. Logistics. And what was the other 2?
Money.
Yeah, yeah. So it's no, not money. It's photos, texting, logistics, and skill. Skill actually is the least one because if you just do everything right, you don't really need a lot of skill, but it's like the last 10% that can like make it or break it. It's skill, and then I'm trying to find where I had those notes. Da-da-da. And then there's one more, but basically that's what it is. Logistics. In that order that you need. 54 line of logistics. All right, can't find it. But those are the top 4, and I'll list out what the 5th one is. But photos, texting, logistics, and skill. That's pretty much what you need to be able to like do good at online dating. So I'm gonna spend the next however long going over texting. So first, before I do that, I'm gonna show you guys the 5-step framework that I have. That's gonna help you that's gonna help you be less of like, oh, I don't know what to text, or I don't know which side of the stage I'm in. So this is pretty much what I would say was the make it and break it for me for texting, online dating, for any honestly everything game when it came to like not being in person. This like little chart I'm about to share with you guys. I think it's in my notepads. That was right here. That was fast. Boom, 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 boom. I don't like how that looks. All right, can everybody see this? So
Yep.
so everybody has, so this, let me give you an idea how important and crazy and exciting this is. If I was a marketer, which I'm going to work with a marketer, so I can get this little thing right here sold, I'd sell this for $250 for everybody that wants it. And I'd give them examples. I'd show them clues. I'd go over my own screenshots. I have a way to program this with AI so they can see what stage you're in. This is literally what's going to take you from, I don't know what to text. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if she's interested. Why did she ghost me? Everything is going to be answered like right here with this 5-step framework. This is literally what took me from not knowing what I'm doing via texting to like game on. I know exactly what to do. Actually, I'd say it was this, and I'd say it's another chart, which is very simple, which is start and then finish, which is like where I'm at, and then end goal. That's something very basic, so I don't really need to go over it. Basically, just saying like wherever you're at now to whatever the goal is. Because a lot of times with guys, I ask them, and they're like, I'm like, what do you want to do with this person? They're like, oh, I don't know. Well, if you don't know what you want to do, then there's nothing I can even help you. But if you do know if you want to have this girl as your friend's benefit, just your normal friend, the girlfriend, whatever, I can show you how that's going to fit into this checkbox method. Cool. So I'm gonna break this down, and then I'm gonna go over three of you guys's online dating texting, and then I'll help and I'll show you how everything fits in this framework. Okay. Okay, cool. So positive response. So I put positive response on regular response because sometimes you'll just say something to a girl and she like responds with like a one word or like a period or whatever. I don't really count that because them responding is good, but you kind of want to get the positive response. So that's why a lot of guys are like, what's the opener I should use? Because you want to get a positive response. In reality, you can say anything if your conversational skills are good enough to still get her through the funnel. But I would use one of the lines I have from 50 Flirty Lines, or I'll respond with something funny from her bio or her profile, and I'd get a positive response out of her. The reason why getting a positive response is so good is because if your photos are dialed in and you have a really good message that's like funny or relatable, then it'll help bounce you into the next stage or even the stage after that stage, which is compliance. So the 5 stages you guys should write down is positive response, and then it's laughter, um, and then it's compliance. Um, for laughter, you could put a / and put emotion. Because laughter is the easiest one, so I put it there. But any emotion is cool. But laughter is usually like the first one or the easiest one to get. After is compliance, then after that is date. Not the number, is the date. Because anytime you get a number, it should be for a reason why. Like it doesn't really make sense. Hey, let me get your number just because. You should get the number because you're going on a date or you're going to bring her to your house or whatever you guys are gonna do. Um outside of that, I would have a I think I could, let me see if I could make it looks like this. Stop share. And then I could whiteboard, new whiteboard. Cool. And then boom. Then I want to make it like that. I don't make it like that. All right, Aman, what are the goals you have when you talk to women? Yes, guys, you can draw on the screen. Please don't.
So
Go ahead.
like
That always happens. What's the goals you have?
So like hook up.
Okay, great. Hook up. Somebody give me another one.
Relationship.
Okay, great.
It's to see if she actually is worth either of the other, you know, levels of engage. I just want to like, is she worthy? I mean, it's kind of like, not to be too judgmental, but like that's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. One more thing I want to like preempt you guys with is, guys, I've heard so much women have conversations about men and in life. They are way more crass and rude and outgoing than we are. So we should never feel bad about just saying we want to fuck, have sex, sleep with, just get head, or love her forever for the rest of our life. Or even take her from her boyfriend. Like they are so open to like those conversations. It's not even funny. But I just want to let you guys know that like that's definitely confirmed, and you will confirm that the more you talk to women. 1,000%. So friend, boom. Hookup, boom. Relationship, boom. So I know, Christian, you have a business, and some of you guys do, some of you guys don't. But whatever, what I'm introducing you to is the concept of a funnel. And every and anything can be put through a funnel. So if you want her to be your friend, it's a certain way you're gonna have the conversation where you're gonna plant seeds, you're gonna have her comply to, you're gonna set a frame, and then you're gonna follow through with your conversational skills. Very simple to do once you start doing it. If you want to hook up, you're going to plant seeds, you're going to set a frame, and you're going to follow through with your conversational skills, as long as the same thing with the relationship. So if you're talking to this girl and having a conversation with her about just being friends, it's going to look so different, maybe even slightly different than how it will look if you're just looking to hook up. And the reason why this is important is because there's going to be some overlap in the middle, but overall it'll start spreading out to like whichever side of the funnel is going towards. The reason why it's going to be overlap in the middle is because honestly, a lot of times we meet people, just like how Matt was saying, you don't know yet. You have to see if she's a good person. You have to see if she complies. You got to see if she passes your qualification tests, and those are the things that occur. So, in terms of qualification, you can't really qualify a person via text. They can get disqualified if they just are too weird. But you can mostly see if they comply. So, um, so these are the 5 steps that can get them from wherever they are, which you got to realize everybody starts in the same place, but they end up in a different place. Everybody starts off as friendly stranger. I put them as a friendly stranger because if you put them as a stranger, you're going to keep them in a box in your head like, oh, I don't really want to talk to them. But if they're a friendly stranger, you're going to be like, okay, well, maybe there's a chance with this person. So the first thing you want to do is give a positive response, like what I did with Matt last time. And then we're going to go to like laughter and motion. So what I'm going to do with you now is who has an example they want to go through with texting? I think you said you'd, right, Dan?
I don't know if it's an example, but I'm happy to go through some.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's get into nitty gritty.
I mean, I don't think I did. It wasn't particularly. Whilst we were on the call, I arranged a date with a girl, but it wasn't. I don't think it's a particularly great example of it, but it was. It seemed to work. So, do you want me to share my screen? Shall I see if I can?
All right.
Share screen or
You go ahead.
I'll just log in on my phone as well. If anyone else is live, let me know. You can go for it. Oops.
All right, cool. All right.
I need to okay, let me see if I can find I can't look on my phone, but let me see. So can I see if you can oops.
Oh, you can't share your screen on it.
The on school it's not showing as live on the class, so I'm trying to find a way to log in on
So
that.
I'm gonna let Christian go, and then I'm gonna email
Yeah,
you.
I'll find a way to do it.
I'm gonna email it to you. Christian, you can share your screen.
Okay, I'm gonna bring my. I cannot share this in, but
Email in the
very
chat.
clear.
Lenny, go ahead, Christian.
Yes. So this girl said the following. Look, very, very clear. So I have a prompt that says date night in or out in Bumble. So she's messaging first and she says date night in. So
Recording in progress.
then I was like saying the argument for day 9 in, and then she said like, yeah, I like that. She said, let's make it happen. When are you free this week? And then my last message is next Friday or during the weekend. So next Friday is like this upcoming Friday. So what should be my next move?
You said that to her and she didn't respond?
No. I don't know if you've used Bumble, but the white ones are her messages. Mine are the yellow ones.
Are you free? Oh, she said that. Oh, okay. Um, when okay, so what's the question?
What should I text next?
Okay, so first, for your understanding, I have to let you know something that you need to always have as awareness is you are having a logistical conversation, which means you don't need to do anything fancy. Which means that in terms of like what I was sharing earlier with that screenshot I took with the compliance thing, like laughter, positive response, like you jumped right into the middle, bro. Like you're already at date. Date is logistical, and maybe you can have something humor in there, but you don't really have to. And what that means is your bio did enough. So congratulations, you did the hard work and you're earning this already. So it's very simple, bro. Once you realize you're in a logistical conversation, you don't overthink it. You have good in a game and you just playing the date. It's really simple. Usually what I would say is like a 20% chance where like they're not down yet, just making it seem like they're down. Um, this isn't that case. Like she's like really down, so she's leading the conversation. All you gotta do is lead it further. So what you gotta do next? She's coming to your spot. All right, get her number.
I will assume I will say yes. She comes to my spot.
Yeah, so just get her. Let me see the text messages again. But you're just gonna get her number and then tell her when and where.
Okay.
Move it up a little bit, move it higher. Next Friday or during the week. So what time works for you on Friday?
Like 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so where you're gonna send is okay, text me your number so I can tell you when. Anytime I get a number, I always say so that la 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 or so that and then da 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 da. I always do that. It heightens your chance of getting a number always. I've never gotten denied using that. But what I'm trying to get you to realize, Christian, of because this is what you have is an awareness thing that's like, oh shit, like it's happening. And the way you can alleviate that is by knowing that you've already done the compliance and all that hard stuff already. You just have to handle logistics. And it's the simplest thing for you to do.
Gotcha.
You have another example or you want to go to Dan now or the next person?
I think we can go to someone else. Thank you.
All right, cool.
I can share my screen. That's
Go ahead.
let me. Do you need to let me share my screen?
Very good.
Okay, share. One second. Ooh. There we are. So this is one. I mean, I got arranged a date and met up with her on this. I'll let you guys read it and then
First, let me see your profile.
her profile and my profile.
Yours.
Um,
Let's see what we're working with. Go to edit before you go to view. Okay, so tell me the ones you have down and tell me the ones you don't. The 6 reactions.
so I've got 2 R photos, I think, which is both of them seem to be good. The one in the top middle with my mum and the bottom left with the dog. The sexy-ish photo or the profile photo on the top left seems to work. The ones and the kind of goofy-ish one is the bottom right where the dog is on the bar, looks like he's grabbing a drink. I previously used the other list, so the status and the demonstration of excellence, or I suppose the gym photo. for me, I was looking at getting a tennis photo, me playing tennis, as one which is kind of half Jimmy.
Okay. So guys, could you text or say out loud which of the 6 emotions that are missing? And I want to let you know, Dan, like all these photos are fire. Like I see where you're getting results. These are all good, really quality, phenomenal photos. Like I see you took your time with them. The reason to answer what you were saying, and I'm on to, and I'll go into your messages in a second, is that you you're missing like the categories. Like what women want is like a guy that's full of different, like has a variety. And right now you're emitting like nice, cool guy. So it's 2. But it's not everything. So like the real hot
Yeah.
women, they want like they want the creme de la creme. They want everything, the cream of the crop. So
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
like, oh, nice, cool guy. Been there, done that. They're not seeing like everything. So I'm letting you know this is why. Like you're getting some, you're getting a lot, you're getting some that are hot, some are not, but you're missing that like that sexy photo. Like this is there's nothing really sexy going on here. And there's not really, I mean, I can assume you have a cool, fun life, but I don't see that. I don't know that. So like those 2 things is going to take you from like the 7.5, top 7 category to like the 8.5, maybe even sub 9 category. But like 2 small changes, bro, boom, you're there. Promise you.
Yeah.
So uh you have a portfolio photo in here. You have 2 photos, which is you and your mom. I would perfect the mom photo by literally just kissing her on the head. The dog photo is cool. I'll keep any one of those or just replace it with what I was saying. But the dog photo is cool. I don't really like this last one, to be honest. I mean the 5th one, which is you just looking up at the camera. I get girls probably like it, but in terms of the sexy photo and the status photo, I'd replace that with the one
Yeah, that one is the one that I would yeah, definitely look at replacing. And
yeah.
I don't know that if when you say test it, I've gone through it and counted how many matches I've got on each one of these. So I can tell you, I went through 200 matches, 200 that liked me. So I can tell you which ones work, which ones don't.
And then one more thing, so I want to have you guys realize, like, just because a photo works doesn't mean it can't be replaced by a better one. So you got 200, you could get 400 with the better quality one that adds into the overall photo. So that's good, and that makes total sense what you said. So that
Yeah.
one I will replace, and the one of you talking of the top right looks good. It just I don't know what you're just it's just I don't know, I don't really get emotion. It's just like a good picture of you, you know. Um, so I would add in 2 more, uh, replacing those, and then
Those are exactly the ones that I wanted to replace, and
perfect.
those are the 2 that I've got the least. The bottom 3, when I did my 230-ish things, were this top right one had 9 likes, the bottom middle one had 10, the bottom right had 17, and just for comparison, the bottom left had 60. That was the most popular. Top right, top left was 41, and top middle was 40. So you're exactly at the spot on. The bottom middle one and the top right one are the 2 that I'd like to change most.
Yeah, and and I want you to realize that in correlation between the emotion. Like I think
Yeah.
a lot of guys would be like, oh, it's just a quality image. No, it's because the emotion in the image. Absolutely. So the
Yeah.
numbers basically back that up. All right, let's go into the messages. And then I'm gonna ask you which stage you think you're on in these messages.
Yeah, so let me go to
This is the reward, guys, of having a good profile photo. You don't know which girls who. You don't
honestly, it's
know what face
yeah.
to wear. There's Katie, there's Carissa, there's Larissa, there's there's Mikeia, there's Amy. This is
Yeah.
what you
There's
get
no search
at
function.
one
It's
time.
annoying. They need a search function.
You need a search function. You need folders.
They do. So
Scroll to the top. Oh wait, no, let me see her profile.
her profile.
Yeah, pit profile real quick. You can scroll quickly. More. All right, cool. That's
Um,
you go to chat.
mm.
All right, cool. Scroll to the top, and then once we get there, tell me what was your question.
So, I mean, I think this, I suppose, I'm open, I'm looking for general feedback at this point on this. This one worked, but I don't think it doesn't always work in some of these situations. So, like, I want to, it'd be good to get your views.
So before we go anywhere, I want to show you something that's so wonderful. This fits exactly into the framework of what I was sharing, and this is gonna help you for the future. So the first step out of the 5-step framework, what is it?
First step is get a good response.
Positive response. Exactly.
Yeah.
The reason why it's positive response is because it's gonna hold you responsible for and accountable to being the person who's keeping the flow of the good conversation. So there's something that's called frame, accepting a frame, denying the frame, and then there's compliant and there's not compliant. You gave her a frame, but it wasn't a good frame, and she wasn't compliant to the frame. So you just continue the conversation with her is because she likes your profile and you're getting lucky. Before we even go into the conversation, I want to let you know exactly what's going on. So you said what's supposed to, so that's what's going on. Before I even go any further, I'm gonna let you know that she replied to you again, but you set the frame, right? What's the frame? Should I give my mom an assist on this match then? I don't really know what if I said yes to that, I don't really know what that implies. So it makes it hard for the person to like go into the frame, right? And so she's not in the frame, but she's kind of compliant, but she's technically not compliant because she said no, right?
So what would be a good, so in that, again, I typically have a set of standard responses when they like a photo. So what would be a good example of a frame, a response back on, my first comment?
Great question. So, should I give my mom, should she like your photo of your mom? What you should say instead next time is, so should it be you in the photo I'm holding instead of my mom? Beautiful.
Okay.
And there's another thing I want to have into like the screenshot I took is your job is to keep it fun and always push things forward. So what that does is a litmus question that allows her to jump in your frame and to be compliant. Because her profile is already done, so she has reasons to comply already. And then what she would have said is either yes, da da da. If she would be compliant, then you would have been in step 3 instead of step 1. So with this, because you texted that, you're still at step 1 right now. You're trying to get her to comply and to be in a frame. But if you said should you be in the photo smiling next to me instead of my mom, smiley face, upside down smiley face question mark. I mean, I'm sure she would have said yes.
Yeah.
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 And then that's a lot closer to step 5. Does that make sense? Why there's a framework to this?
Yeah. It's yeah, it makes sense. It's tried a couple of them, and but no, so I like that one.
So I know why you said that, because you were trying to like invite her in, but you didn't know what to invite her in on.
He's trying to be jokey.
No.
But
Yeah. I know, but like, there's another half of why you did that. Not just to be jokey. I get it, because that's a given. But you were trying to invite her in on something, but you didn't know what to invite her in on. What I want to give all you guys is the concept of forward flirting or forward framing, which means that if I have a girl that's here, what is the next step to get her here? Then to get her here, then there. So you should know, everybody here, the goal here is to get her on a date. So how fast can I leap her into this funnel to getting go on a date with me? And then so your joke, especially if she's think about it, she's already compliant because she's liking your photo, she's starting a conversation. So she likes you already. So then what if a girl likes me, what's the next step? Get her on a date. So you should always be like forward flirting date or forward flirting to get her to the next step in the framework. But if she's already compliant, because remember, what's the third step in the framework, bro?
compliance, I thought.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if she's liking you, if she likes your photo and she starts the conversation like that, basically laughter emotion, she's already feeling emotional because she did this and she's already compliant. So what's the next step? Date. Boom. And then this literally could have been like a 3 back and forth number. That's like that. That's how easy this shit is once you have it down. That's why you're not gonna get stuck. Because once you know where you're at, bro, that's literally it. So I'm letting you know that whatever we're gonna go through next with this message, It doesn't even need to happen. Like that's how simple this shit is. Once you have your photos done, boom, 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 that's it. Date. Oh my God. Boom. Da da da. Boom. Date. Da da da. She's not compliant. Say this. Boom. Date. That's it. Like I swear to God, it's that simple. All right, but let's all right. So she said, no, don't, but only because my friend stole my hinge and liked my profile for me. But now they were connected. Hi. Okay, so where do you think she's at right now in the 5 steps?
I mean, I would say I would have said it was relatively positive in the sense it's a longer response. She's taken time to respond and comment, but there is not many emotions in there. There's not much. It's not there's no curiosity, laughter, excitement, or anything like that. It's just a continue the conversation response.
Okay, yes, exactly. And she's giving you excuses. So basically, it means she's not compliant and she didn't go in the frame. So what that means is you're at step 1 because you got a response, but it's not a positive response.
Yeah.
So give me 1 second, because look at her prompts and start from there. As an opener, yeah, you could do that, but always go to their framework first, and then it's gonna help you know what to do to loop the conversation forward, Nicholas. If you need further clarification, just text in the chat, and I'll go over dad jokes in a bit. Scott,
Just on the prompt, so just something that my general theory, and to test if this is what you think, is if someone likes the photo, I will generally respond with something related to that photo.
yeah,
Yeah. So one, it's easier for me because I can have a standard that what you just mentioned is I think I can, should it be you in the photo smiling my arm around you, I can now use in every single one.
I wouldn't botch it like that, but like sure you can until you get more. Yeah, for sure. You can cheat like that. Yeah.
You
Like
wouldn't cheat.
copy paste.
Oh, yeah, I do that. I do that. I've got 60 matches that I need to go through. Like I was copy paste it. Okay, so then
So okay. So what you no, scroll down. Stop right there. So what you should do is first thing, always know where you're at in the conversation. The second thing is try to push her forward. So you have to know that she's not compliant and that she is not in the frame. You either have to set a new frame or clarify why she's not in the old frame or get her to be compliant, which is you ask her for a smaller compliance. How do you do that? Flirting, building comfort, saying something funny. So what you said is key question then, as clearly, I should have a British accent. As clearly, I need to gauge your friend's taste. Do you approve of your friend's boyfriend, husband? Um, uh, it's okay. I wouldn't do this yet. I would. This is kind of good. So, but only because my friend stole my hinge, but now they were connected. What does she mean by that? Could you clarify, please?
so basically she's saying her friend stole her hinge and liked the photo of me.
Okay. Okay. So
And
I was right. So you're making it about her friend's husband when you don't need to yet. I would make it about me and flirty. So I'd be like, well, clearly your friend has good taste. Smiley face. Boom.
okay, yeah.
Boom. Like I think a lot of us get stuck in like, I don't know if I should say that is risky or like I don't know if that's gonna work. You did the job, bro. I want to let you guys know the most of the job is getting the matches. Now that you have 60, 80, whatever matches, fuck around and find out. Like you
I
have
would say like what you're saying makes complete sense. I also think what I notice is when your profile is good, you
yeah.
don't need to like I've got arranged a date while the first 10 minutes of this call without literally I got the idea, I'll show you this, but my chat was average. I went straight to organizing the date. Like it was just and
That's that's why I wanted to go with you first. 'Cause I want you guys to know. I swear to God, I would 50 is being modest. I think it's like 60, like or 70 up to 75. How much online dating is just your photos? Like you could literally just go right for the date. Like online dating is the quickest, easiest, simplest, laziest fucking way to get dates, bro. Like we're going to do cold approach, and that's good for us to develop our character. But like, if you want to get dates, guys, like 100 in a year, boom, right here. I promise you, you get 100 really easily. And this is I could show you my Instagram. I could show you my Facebook, but I'd rather show you his, and I'll show you my Facebook too. Like I have a countless amount, 200, 300, whatever, like 120 in the last 3 months just because of my photos. And they're not even like all 6 are there. I think I have 5, right? So once I get the sexy photo done, like you're gonna be sleeping in oasis of women, guys. Like I don't know how else to put
It
it.
genuinely is true. It genuinely is like I
So
now have
so
to like
good.
yeah.
It's I'm telling you. But so yeah, so this is I want to let somebody else go, but bro, like this is
Yeah.
easy to fix. Going forward. Did you how does end up? How did that end
I
up?
went, we met up for a date. So we
Okay.
had a date. It was
Oh, yeah, okay, cool.
I mean, I'll just say, just like, you know, just as a I mean, this was the chat at the beginning. This was today's call. I just sent something here.
Why do I get the feeling I'm not the one? Yeah, perfect. Okay, sure. Hey, I won't say perfect, but that's cool. That's good. Hey, we matched. How you doing? That's why I said it's cool, but it's not perfect because um she kind of like didn't accept the frame, right? She didn't even like
Yeah.
go with it. And it kind of makes it so this is what this is what I'm happy we're going over this because I want to make sure you guys, everybody else doesn't do this. I want to make sure you start doing this. You have full on permission from the moment she swipes right and you guys are like holding hands, staring at each other's bios, like what the fuck should I do next? You have full permission to flirt your fucking heart out, bro. From sexiness and like cool, funny, casual story. Like I would just always start there because you have nothing to lose and it's obvious she likes you. If you're doing anything but flirting with a girl that obviously likes you, you're fucking up. There's just like that. There's some times where it could be more casual, but this is Hinge dating. She took time to find guys to flirt and date. So I would always start with like something funny, like or flirty. So like that actually is kind of funny. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that because it's still kind of in that way. You could push it a little bit more, but like she just didn't go with that frame. So whatever. So but I'm just giving that as a disclaimer. So can't beat a sunny Sunday chill. How about you? It's sunbathing. It's amazing. No, I meant to match you. Okay, so she's going back into it. Topping up the 10. I love it. Yeah. What are you up to? So you guys should notice she's leading the conversation. When she starts leading the conversation, I'm just go ahead and tell you guys what that means is you can lead it faster. So
Yeah.
if she's leading the
I read that as she wanted to meet up tonight. What are you up to? I thought that's kind of like that's why I said dinner with a friend because I've got a date tonight. So it's but I mean this was I mean the other thing I would say my experience, and again just get your view, Daquan, because like this was a live conversation where you're literally talking like you're texting at the same time. Whereas quite a lot of time, there's also, I find there's a difference when if I'm messaging 3 hours later the next day or whatever, where here I don't need to because I can see she's messaging whilst I'm writing. I can just be straight to it a bit more. So, I mean, there's a few messages, but this is us arranging a date. Whereas if I was messaging tomorrow, having only seen a message today, it would have been a little bit different because I'm not live chatting. It's like sort of there's a couple of hours break. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're picking up on the cues of how interested she is. So, like I was saying, when she's leading the conversation forward, she's replying quicker. She's leaving 2, 3 messages. The messages are longer. Keep pushing it forward. What's pushing it forward? Flirting, compliant, date. Let's keep pushing.
Yeah.
it.
So I
So,
think it basically, she asked about Hinge. I said this. I said, and then I just said, right, let's meet up.
yeah. So you have 2 things to do, bro. You have to fix those 2 last photos to get better quality.
Yeah.
You have to stop wasting your time with meandering conversation where you can get more. You have way permission to get to the point, like way more permission to flirty. Is she compliant to the flirtiness? Well, let's take this flirty vibes in person. How about we go here? Because your conversation should, I could tell you right now, it should be like half of what you're showing me.
Yeah.
And just do the thing I was telling you at the retreat where you do the call, talk to them, see if you like them, then go on a date.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I bet you probably even have examples of here of you losing women because they're like, I don't know, like where this is going. Like you probably have some of those as well too, right?
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, I picked the ones that, yeah.
But no, it's natural, and I'm telling you why. Because hotter women have less time. They're not gonna go for that. Wanna spice and cool. But okay, so there's who has a question on texting, photos, or something else?
What happened? This is Matt, and this is quick, or we can defer it easily. Is if she says how long was your last relationship, or what do you think of Hinge dating? And it's just these kinds of like, it's almost so it feels like she's been taught to ask these questions or something, where she thinks her feminine brain has some brilliant, expectation of a great response that she's going to get from that question. My question is, how do you recommend handling that stuff?
Before I answer that, you have to know why you're getting it. And you're getting it because she's shit testing you, or compliance testing you because she doesn't deem you as like really hot yet. So usually what those questions come up in a woman's mind like after, like later on. They don't usually come up in the beginning. So she's questionable yet if whether she should let you in. So there's a tactful way to go about that. But what the real value is not having to go through that period. So could you have like a text example of how that came up?
No, I was just kind of trying to kind of stay in the group, vibe and thread
Okay,
here. I was just
so
I
let me
thought that
answer that in a snippet way where you can understand. Give me the exact statement she asked you.
No. I didn't experience this. I think I saw that question on the thing that Daniel was showing there, and I was just wasn't sure if there was some generalizable thing beyond what you just said.
Does that happen to you often, or
No, it didn't.
well, it depends per person. If that happens,
Okay.
which if that does happen to you, that's usually what the case would be. But if they're happening for like our guys, I want to let you guys know, like there's general dating advice and there's specific dating advice. General dating advice you can go to YouTube for. There's like a lot of general shit that works. The reason why people buy courses or get into programs is because it just goes to a certain way. It doesn't fit for who you are as a person, Matt. It doesn't fit for who you are as a person, Michael. It only fits for certain people. So we're here for the specifications. But I just want to say that as like a disclaimer. Because there's a reason why people are saying things and doing things, and I'll help you like go over those or get through them.
That's a really excellent point. It's worth even posting or having, like that needs to show up more, I think, in Modern Successes. We need to say it's good. There's things you can learn from other people. There's things that you just, no offense, like as you just said, don't try to. It's kind of productive too.
Yeah, because I remember when I was talking to you, Matt, I was telling you this, and I was telling two other guys this, like, and once I changed it, I started getting more success. You should not be looking for the girl you're looking to talk to in a bar. That's like looking for a needle in a haystack. Why would you do that to yourself? You need to go to a place where your women are, and then boom, like the guy that has a lot of success right now is Dan Mike, and because when I started working with him, we started doing stuff with him, he knew exactly what he wanted. He wants black-haired goth chicks that are hot and like anime. I'm like, well, go to these three places. That's where they are. And every time he games, boom, boom, boom. That's where he goes, and he just has a lot of fun. All right, Carlos. Feel free to watch the recording. But yeah. So Nicholas, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and shoot them off. And Lucian, Christian, anybody else, let me know if you guys have anything.
Well, actually, I gotta leave now as well because I'm gonna have some lunch with my dad. But yeah, I'm gonna see the recording and thanks for your time, man.
Yeah. Okay. Peace.
All
right. Anybody else have text messages, stuff like that they want to go over?
May I suggest a more general question, man?
Mm-hmm.
So, because I have been doing fairly well in online dating, I feel like I have not put almost any effort in call approach. Like I can go out, but I'm not. My friend James, who was also in the program, told me like I look like I was like bored, like not caring. So how can I, restart that spark that I used to have before?
That is such a good question, bro, because that's exactly what I'm mastering right now. And I'm gonna open up and be honest with you guys. I've gotten so lazy because of online dating. I mean, if I want to get something, I'll just swipe right 10 times and I get 5 matches, I get 2 numbers and I get 1 date. That's how easy it is. So you definitely get like bored. So what that means is this is literally like a game. And you're like a line who could just push a button and get Uber Eats delivered to your door. And so you had no reason to go out and hunt. So what you gotta do is you gotta start going out and hunting. Um, and I want to let you know that what you have right now is a very good problem. What does that mean? That means that you took a short ladder to success. Inner game, deep conversation skills, even attraction, logistics, and slight seduction. you've worked on a lot because you've like had some women through online dating. And what online dating does for you, it gets you to practice a lot of the stuff that's in the back end funnel, which is sex and logistics and stuff like that. What ends up being tough for you is having light banter skills, relating to people, conversation, transitioning and it's not banter. I was writing it down today. It's called
Or
yeah, it's like small talk and rapport. Yes, rapport too, light rapport, exactly. Um, but there's like a small window, Christian, that like you go through with people before you actually get comfortable with them, and it's small talk. It's how to just bring up conversations, like it's like an ending stream of conversations. So what you need to do to be able to like develop your characteristics or the boarding part is you should go out and not try to date. You should go out and just make friends, like the Cosmo shit. Like just go out and just honest to God, just talk to people and connect. Like do that a bunch.
But
And
what if I meet someone and like I don't have anything to say? Like most of the girls I meet, like I don't feel like any interest.
I got you
There's
on
a
that.
few ones-
Huh?
There's a few ones I'm interested, but most are like I don't really care, you know, like what's going on with them. So
I'm gonna answer that in a second. Let me say this part. The reason why it's important for you to meet friends is because of your expectations. You now have the ability to attract women because you've done this the tail end part. But when you go out there and just have friends, you're going to realize that you have to solely just like be like, I'm just here to have a good time. Like that's the most attractive vibe you can have. You have to do that truly. The reason why, because it creates the barrier that women have. A lot of times women get hit on at a bar, they just went out to be friends. And the attraction scale is going too fast for them. So what you need to do is be that girl that's just out there just to have friends, because because you're used to like going out there and hunting, and that's not the best way to go about it. That's a way to go about it, but it's not the best way. The best way I've found is to go out there just to be friends, and then you're gonna start having conversations. You're gonna realize, oh shit, the more I talk to this girl, the more I'm actually liking her, and I can't hold myself back but to actually like get to know her on a deeper level, and she's going to feel the same way. So what you were about to ask me is going to be solved by that method. But go ahead and repeat your question if you still have it.
okay, I think that answers it.
Okay. But yeah, so that should be the goal, bro. Like honest to God, go out there and be friends. The other thing you asked is,
What happens like one like
if you
if
run
I
out of
don't have any
what if you run out of
commonalities,
things to say? Yeah, I know. That's what I was.
I don't have any
Okay,
commonalities or like shared interests, like what can I
so
do? Not
so
flirting, not flirting, just talking.
give me a second.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So write these things down. Write these 3 things down.
Okay.
What you are asking and saying only is a consequence of not having the right mindset or being in the right state. So I was coaching this other guy on my AM call, and he was saying he doesn't know what to say, he runs out of stuff to say, and he's not really good with banter. So I told him that being good at banter is a mind state to be in. If you're happy in a good mood, you're going to be in this mind state where you can give that same energy to other people. The mindset for you is that you're going to be thinking to yourself, it's great meeting this person right now. Whoever it is, I don't care if you're in an elevator and just you next to somebody, you're literally saying to yourself, I got a chance to meet this person. That's one. And you're gonna say it's great. It's a great thing that I'm meeting this person right now. 2, you're gonna say, even if you don't believe it, it's fine. You're gonna say, there's a reason why this person is in front of me, and I'm going to talk to them until I figure out. So it's not what to say. This is what you're thinking. This is the mindset. There's a reason why this person is in front of me, and I'm gonna talk to them so I can figure out. And then 3, the mindset of how you're treating them is like you're good longtime friends. So I'll give you an example, and then I'll hit it home with this last thing I'm gonna say to you about it. Um, uh, I forgot. No, somebody else was with us. I think it was Albert. But when I had that maybe Mike. No, Mike was there. Yeah, Mike was there. We were in the elevator in New York, going to the top floor of Mr. Purple, and there was this guy there, and literally it's the same mindset. Like I downloaded it again, and then I was like, this guy just came in. I didn't think anything about him. I didn't read him. I did nothing like that. And I was like, you coming out again tonight, right? And everybody looked over like, you know this guy? And then I was like, he was like, ah, no, I'm tired. I was like, come on, man, you said that last time, bro. Like, we need you up there. Like, it's a fucking party. It's not gonna be the same without you. And he's like, ah, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. And then we end up seeing, so I ended up talking to him like for 3 more minutes until he got off on his floor. And it turns out he's like a music producer for some type of show or whatever. But what I did is I treated him like I knew him already. And it created things to say. And it's the same thing I was saying with the framework of like of what to do, what to say with a person. The first thing for you is, oh Mike, because you were there, right? It was crazy, right? It was like, yo, do you know this guy?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, like, people go along with it because it's fun. And what I'm having an invited spirit that's bringing them in. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna act like you know them. You're gonna say something like funny bantering or whatever. You're gonna check them out, and then you're gonna see if you want to, if it makes sense to invite them over. So those are the mindsets I want to give you. I can give you some like lines to go over, but I think what's most valuable for you right now is to understand the vibe that you're giving out. Like you should be having a good time, and then you're inviting people out to having that good time with you. So understand what that vibe is, and if you still have trouble, I'll give you a few like starter lines, and I'm gonna give you an exercise to just keep pushing the conversation until all the way to like as far as it can go. But one thing I want to help you understand, Christian, is that there's a lot of FOMO in your life, in my life, in everybody's life. What that means is right now, in this exact moment, there's a world you're living in that if you left 5 minutes ago, went outside and walked across the street, you would have met a guy who's going to Dubai that would have a reason to fucking take you with him for free. And there's a lot of like real world solutions and things that can happen in your life when you open your mouth and say something. Just now, I called my friend Emily, and we've been waiting to see each other for a long ass time. And she just asked me a random question. All right, she was like, "Hey, do you think you can come to Baltimore?" And I was like, um, "I can." And then I was like, "Actually, there's a guy who has like a Airbnb. He's been waiting for me to go down there because I used to train him. Let me call him and see what's up." Called him, said, "Yo, bro, I would love to see you. It's been a fucking year. I remember you just helped me out a lot with my fitness. Pull up anything you need. I got you." And he actually has jet skis. I just remember that. And now I'm like, okay, well, actually, I know somebody's going into real estate, and we should like, I know you bought 2 more houses. We should talk about some shit. I was like, okay, cool. And then I called her back, like, hey, I got some fun in Baltimore. It's like, yay, and I'm gonna bring this person, and now I could come see you, and I'll have a car rental. Now I just created this whole fucking thing that happened just because I called her. Like literally this happened an hour ago. And I want to let you realize that that's an example of what happens in my social circle, but that happens every day in your life. So I want you to like actually internalize this. You too, Lucian, because this is really important for you, where you're like, oh, I don't know if I should go out today. I don't know if I should talk to somebody, whatever it is. But the time when you leave your house, you just start talking to strangers, it opens up these loopholes, these wormholes in your life that can speed shit up for you. And I swear to God, it just happens for you, like without you even asking for it. So I want you to like actually like internalize this actual fear of missing out, because you are missing out on a shit ton of stuff, bro, every single day of life. You want to be on a yacht? You're in Florida, bro. There's thousands of people out there with yachts, bro. Chan figured it out. You can figure it out too on how to get on yachts for free. You know what I'm saying? So like there's actual things you're missing. There's full on life experiences you're missing out on by not going out and being the best version of yourself. Because there's guys who don't have women that you could just bring 2 girls and like, yeah, come on my yacht for free. Boom. And that's what I want you to internalize, bro. So like there should actually be like a feeling of like shit, like I need to go out today or else I'm gonna miss out on something. I don't know what, but I feel like it's a good day. So like that's like a mindset you should share, and that's how it is legitimately not talking to the people that are next to you. It's literally that exciting.
Yeah.
Make sense, guys?
Mhm.
All right, cool.
Daquan, I got a question if you have time.
Yeah, this is my special class, so we'll just go until.
Okay. So I'll share my screen and I'll show you the girl that I'm messaging.
Does Sundays work better for you guys than Saturdays?
Yeah.
No, I think Saturday better.
Okay. We got one yes on each side. What did you say?
For me, Sunday, but
Okay, we got a maybe. Okay, cool. I'm thinking about switching my class to Sunday instead of Saturday, but I'll do a poll in Slack in our school to see which is better.
Yeah, vote for Sunday. And I didn't mean to share my screen at all. And maybe I'm not. over?
You are. Just hit stop share and then go ahead when you're ready, Mike.
How do I click stop? Am I sharing?
No, that's I think that is you. Go home. Swipe to your home screen. Chipotle, you got Chipotle on your home screen?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You're sharing.
Okay.
And also, if anybody has a question on what they're going through with dating, like, feel free to drop it in the chat. I'll answer that after as well too. Go ahead.
Okay.
Slide me off to the right.
Yep.
And then first, let me see your profile.
Yeah.
No, your profile. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're paying for Hinge Plus?
I was.
Okay, cool. Yeah, don't pay for it yet until yours is dialed in, bro. You're gonna waste money.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not feeling this. I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you. Yeah, look, you just took these from whatever was available, huh? You got to get these redone, bro. This is not it.
Yeah.
Nah, this is not it.
Take
Yeah.
one taking shots today.
Yeah. I just do the 6. We'll take our time with it, but yeah, you can definitely. You're a good-looking guy, bro. We gotta. Yeah. This would be good. All right, cool. So go to messages. So I always reason why I do this, not to roast you guys intentionally, but it's because I promise you the responses in the DM is going to be predicated on the photos. It's 60% of the work.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So I actually matched with this girl on another dating app previous to this. So she opened me. She liked my photo. It was a baby pic, which I scrapped that. So she liked my photo. She reached out to me. One of my prompts were like empanadas because I really like empanadas. So I know a solid empanada spot. I've taken a couple girls on dates there. So I'm kind of stuck on, I know where I am in the process here. Like she opened me. I kind of responded back with my purpose of this test. This text was to give her some tests to kind of understand like just the tester. I kind of got lost here in terms of.
Okay, so I see what you're doing, and I'm gonna help you do it so you know how to do it, right? Write this down.
Yep.
Test is the put test at the top.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna put soft test under that, or
Yep.
easy test. Then you're gonna put hard test. Then you're gonna put break rapport below that. And then you're gonna put reward below that.
Okay.
So what this is a cheat sheet framework on a text game that's going to help you with this. It's like a tactic or a game or whatever you can always play.
Right.
And it's going to complete what you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna act. The first question is gonna be a trick question. It's gonna be very easy. So go swipe out of this and go to your notes. Take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot, then swipe out. Okay, go to your notes. You have your all right. So post your thing in there. The picture. Paperclip or attach file or whatever. Paperclip. All right, go hit cancel. Hit cancel. Do it this way, bro. Go to hit paperclip. All right, see you soon, bro. You're welcome. I got you. Go to there we go. Boom. And then you're gonna put small question. No, type it in. Small question. And then you're gonna put colon. I think I some yeah. And you're gonna put what is your favorite color? It's a very small, like it seems like it's a trick, but it's not. She's gonna think, she's gonna hear, oh, I don't know, pink. And you're gonna, and then so put her and then colon. And then she can just put like blue or pink or whatever. If she really likes you, she's gonna pick a guy color. If she it's just whatever, which is still fine, she might say pink. And
Okay.
you're gonna put so you're gonna respond to that. You can be like, okay, good. And you're gonna say something logical like my mom likes pink, or aha, you picked right. That's my favorite color. What like just respond to that like logically, whatever. And then you're gonna say, good answer, next question.
So this would be one line, and then what I do with like another text.
No, same text. Next question.
So good. Next question.
Yeah. And then she's gonna reply. Put dot dot dot. Put the ellipses dot dot dot. Okay, and then put her, and you're gonna say what's she's gonna say something like what's up. And then the hard thing is you're gonna say what's something that's important to you that you want a girl to have.
Passion and what they like, passionate about their interests.
What are you passionate about?
I'm passionate about sports. I love basketball. I love like cultural food like empanadas.
Okay, so you're gonna put big question in the semicolon. I mean in the thing, the colon.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're gonna put what's your favorite sports team? Eye emoji, question mark.
And then the
Eye emoji.
like with the glasses.
No, just eyes. Just go to search emoji and then type yeah. There we go. Boom, and then question mark. And then she's gonna say just put her and then just put answer. She's gonna say whatever the fuck. Whatever she fucking says is the wrong answer. That's the point of this. So you're gonna punish her, or you're gonna be like, oh shit, you should have said this team. All right.
Yeah.
All right, 90% of what she says, she's gonna say something. It's probably gonna be wrong. And you go, oh, you should have said this team. I guess our first date is not going to what's your favorite basketball team?
Miami Heat.
Oh, I thought it would okay, I thought it would be the Boston team, but I guess not. So like wrong question. Now I guess we're not going to the Celtics. I guess we're not going to the Heat's playoffs or whatever like that. And if she says the right thing, then boom, like there you go, just reward her. And then say instead for our first date, we're just gonna get like a consolation prize. We're just gonna go to the library. Or something like silly. It's like whatever. Instead for our first date, we're going to the library instead. And then below that, put reward colon. And then you're gonna say, if she does get it right or something you really like, or just a good answer, you're gonna say, great job. This exactly where I was thinking about taking you, or something like that, like a way to reward her. So, and then I'm help you guys realize something. So this is what I want you guys to realize is scroll up to the top. This is what texting is about. Texting, the reason why you're like, oh, what should I text? What should I say? Da da da. It's because you don't understand the framework. Like, so scroll down, like not the photo, but to the words. So literally, like get the photo out of here, like a little bit more. Scroll down a little bit more. Thanks. Literally, what I did with this framework, you can plug and play anything. Small question could have been like pizza. It could be more related to our profile.
Yeah.
Response, you say whatever the fuck she could say as a response. And then your response is gonna be this, da 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 da. And the big question is another question. You can literally swap out any conversation in this framework. But the reason why it's so beautiful is because it's gonna help her be compliant. She has to answer the question, so she's gonna be within the frame. And then guess what? At the end, the reward is the date. So literally this cheat sheet is getting you from talking about, I don't know, blah, 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 to boom, talking about a date. Literally everything you're gonna say is to get compliance, to get the emotional spike, so it creates more uniqueness for you, so you can get back to the date. That's why this is genius.
Yeah, I like that.
Cool. Great. And it's simple, bro. It's something you can repeat. And this is one thread out of many you can use to like keep the conversation going forward.
Mhm.
So that's what I would do for her. And you kind of know what she would say and even have an idea for her response.
Mhm.
Cool. There you go.
That makes sense.
Yeah. You had another question, or is anybody else left? We can go into another one if you have another example. And then Matt, I know you had a question as well too. Then I think we could bounce after
I
that.
have one question, one quick one.
Yeah.
So, if a girl says, because I have this opening move, you know, in my Bumble, says, what does your perfect weekend look like? She says, Friday night in watching a movie, Saturday workout in the morning, Sunday hot yoga class in the AM. What would be a good response? She's also saying Friday night in. So,
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you this. What would be a good response? That's pushing it forward and that's kind of flirty and fun.
could it be like,
And include you in on it. Like this is her perfect Friday night, but your Christian's not in it. Something's wrong. You have to include yourself, right?
so what if I said, following up on what you said, oh, watching a movie by yourself and I'm not cuddling with you? Damn, something like that.
Yeah, like watching a movie Friday night without me like involved, points off. Or like, like yeah, exactly. That's literally what you do. Or where's the part that Christian comes in and da da da. Like literally whatever she says, just include yourself.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So Matt, any last questions?
Oh, did you want to do the messaging? There was the response I got yesterday, and then I also thought I'd show you the openers that I took the screenshot. I had to get some things out. I finally got myself out of my apartment yesterday. I was inside, like talking with another guy in the program, plus just doing homework, focusing on online dating. So I have like 8 things I sent, haven't heard back from them, but had the one I mentioned at the start of the call. Thought we'd take care of that one immediately. Over.
Okay, let's go over 2. Let's go over the one we started yesterday, and then I'll send you off a new message for you with you.
Oh, or I didn't get response. It's more of like me. Is it the ones I sent yesterday that I sent off? I didn't get responses. But it's more me kind of showing my homework, if you will. Is what I can do to just like on the program while we're recording. If you want people to see, like, look, people actually do what you recommend, and it looks like a certain way, and I can share those. I can show you those if you want. And we can also just jump right into what the person actually, hold on. All right.
So the goal is here to get you results.
Right. So I figured.
What I do works. You just have to apply it. But
Right.
like I
Okay.
said, it's a funnel, right? So 60% of people are going to drop off regardless of how great the opener is.
Mhm.
If your photo isn't fully dialed in, because that's just what they're looking at before they even reply to you.
Just real quick, did you say 50 to 60% of people will drop off if the photos are not completely dialed in, however we define completely?
Yeah, like completely good enough, whatever. Like they have to be good, or else you're just not gonna get anything back for sure.
Okay. So I'm getting or copy that. All right. So here's what I got. She liked the poll that it was this so I haven't touched anything. I want to just give you like, all right, Daquan, I haven't touched anything. All I have is this like, good for the ego, but here's where I am. I haven't pushed any buttons. I want to give you a blank slate to just let us do
Okay.
the time with you.
Okay. So what I want to let you know is this is a response. So she liked this and she chose that option, right?
Right.
So I would same thing that Dan was saying earlier. I wouldn't just start something flirty yet. I would actually like respond to what she's saying because it's a response because she's messaging you first, but it's not a super funny response. Like she didn't say flying kites together, doing this, horning off into the sunset. She just said this is the answer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna respond to that and I'm gonna lead it forward with just the same amount of energy. What that would sound like is Summon the winds for the aerial. Are you challenged? So is this you challenging me to a duel? And are you ready to lose? That's literally what I'd put. So is this your challenge to is this you challenging me to a kite duel? And are you ready to lose? That's literally what and I'd start there, and then I'd get more involved with the duel concept and laugh a bit more, slightly talk about a date, make her laugh, and then get her number. Boom. That's exactly what I would do. But those are the words I would text back to her.
Okay. All right. Let me. All right. Let me just not shoot
And just
myself.
keep in mind, yeah, just type it out in the chat first, then send it to her. But keep in mind, guys, you're not like just in the gun. You're just like responding with just the same amount of energy that's there, and then nicking it a little bit further, just putting a little bit more oomph into it. That's always the recipe.
Okay, so I'm putting in the chat now. So, are you challenging?
Oh, is this you challenging me to a duel?
Is this? Oh, it's copy. Is this? Yeah. Come on. Is this you challenging me to a duel?
Kite duel. My bad.
Oh, can you say it again? Acoustics. You amended that, and I just didn't hear it.
A kite duel.
Oh. Come on. Is this you challenging me to a kite duel? Did you have a compound second part of that, or
are you ready to lose?
yes? How do you want to punctuate that?
Just put a space bar and have it as a second question.
Okay. And then do you even put a question mark, or is that kind of weak?
Look at the chat, just like that.
Oh, sorry. It's the phones are all right. All right. So okay, got it. Upside. What's the upside down smiley face officially mean? I'm trying to remember.
It's just a little. It's
serious or something.
Yeah. Basically.
Okay. And okay, good. All right. So I'll start. Great. Let me just put that in my notes. I'm not sure if you want to. I understand if you want to. If did you want to? Do I show? Where do you want to go next with that? I have that. I don't want to like.
You have one more question?
Oh, it would be just getting more outbound messages out like we were doing yesterday. Not sure how you want to structure that. That's kind of.
Yeah, let's go over one. I have time for one more and then we're done.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. All right, kind of bring that up and oops, hold on. Share screen, start broadcast. 3, 2, 1, 0. Click. Oh, all right. Hinge. Carefully, not shooting myself in the foot, pressing the right button. Okay. Let me see. This is so here's maybe a quick question that I think is universal. How do you as we're in the middle of the learning curve, or at the beginning, in my case, getting in terms of like messaging girls to get practice, if you're not like super into them, I feel like I've heard different things, and over time when I haven't been focusing on it, I kind of forget some of the answers. What do you prefer on that in terms of reps, but not like wasting your own or someone else's time?
Repeat your questions in a shorter way.
If you're only kind of into a girl, how much do you hit X, or do you know, when I live in Denver, it's a smaller city than New York. There isn't like, I don't know how many of the kind of girls I'm looking for are really there. Like how many, I'm trying to get good at this. I'm not looking to, put a ring on her finger in 3 months. I'm kind of into this girl. I'm not sure whether to message her. Over.
So there's two things. Before I continue, I would do the 6 emotions because you're in Denver. Cool. Guess what else is true? You're going to continuously limit your options if your photos aren't dialed in. So,
yes.
So I would do that. Then once that's done, I would swipe right on everybody in the beginning just to get your skill of texting better. Then you can start being more picky. That will be the order for sure.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha. Okay, so then to kind of close the loop on that, in terms of my photos being dialed in, if I were to self-assess, I'd say I'm at like 80% because I don't have, I do have a comedy class that begins, I think what's next Sunday? I think it's June 23rd, right? That begins on June 23rd. In terms of when to like, kind of work out a time with people to get, I don't know if I call it a photo, but just kind of like, I call it a dating photo to a bunch of people I don't know. But on Sunday, the 22nd, I have a comedy class that is going to execute on what you were advising someone with a similar question earlier in the call. Are we saying hit pause on my profile, except for that person who was into me, and can you just hold off before I text people if I people? That's what I think I'm hearing, but want to confirm.
Yes, and yes. You continue the conversations you have already existing using the framework,
Mhm.
and just do the photos like 60% first, bro. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Then yeah, that question, that the next step will be kind of deferred. We'll go from there. Okay. Good. On my end, I'm going to be talking with Dale tomorrow.